Hey guys, what's up? It's UKRR234D here. Welcome to Global Fact Trends. Now, if you're an entrepreneur looking to break into the world of farming, you might think you need tons of land and experience. But let me tell you, that's not always the case. In this video, we're diving into 7 incredible farming ideas that are perfect for new entrepreneurs. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on Global Fact Trends. Let us know which of these farming ideas you're excited to try. All right, first up, we've got vertical farming. Imagine this: fresh, delicious produce growing right in the heart of the city, stacked vertically in climate-controlled environments. That's vertical farming in a nutshell. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds expensive. And yeah, the initial investment in hydroponic or aeroponic systems can be a bit higher than traditional farming. But here's the thing: you're saving big time on land, water, and even pesticides. Plus, you can grow crops year-round, regardless of the weather outside. We're talking about a potential return on investment that's music to any entrepreneur's ears. Think about it. Fresh, locally sourced produce is in high demand. Restaurants, grocery stores, even individual consumers are willing to pay a premium for it. And with vertical farming, you're not just tapping into a lucrative market, you're also promoting sustainable practices. It's a win-win. Next up, let's talk about goat farming. Now, I know what you're thinking. Goats? Really? But hear me out on this one. Goat farming can be a surprisingly profitable venture, and it's not just about milk and cheese anymore. First off, goat meat is in high demand, especially in certain cultures and dietary preferences. And let's not forget about fiber cashmere goats, anyone? The key here is choosing the right breed for your focus. Whether you're going for meat, milk, or fiber, make sure you've got the space and resources to accommodate your goats. And remember, happy goats mean healthy goats, which means a successful business. One thing I love about goat farming is that it's a relatively low-maintenance operation. Goats are natural foragers, so you can save on feed costs by letting them graze on pasture. Plus, they're relatively hardy animals, which means lower vet bills. Now, if you're short on space but still want to get into the farming game, microgreen farming might be your golden ticket. We're talking about growing nutrient-packed greens like arugula, kale, and radish in just a few weeks. The best part? You can do this right in your own backyard or even indoors with a simple grow light setup. The initial investment for microgreen farming is incredibly low. You'll need some trays, soil, seeds, and maybe a grow light, and you're pretty much good to go. The real magic of microgreen farming lies in its speed and profitability. These little greens are packed with flavor and nutrients, and people are willing to pay a premium for them. We're talking about supplying local restaurants, farmers markets, and even health food stores. And here's a pro tip: diversify your microgreen offerings. Experiment with different varieties, create unique mixes, and find your niche in the market. Chapter 4: Beekeeping, Sweet Rewards, and Environmental Impact. Let's move on to something a little different: beekeeping. This ancient practice has been around for thousands of years, providing humans with honey, beeswax, and other valuable products. Now, this one might not be for everyone, but if you're passionate about sustainability and love the idea of harvesting your own honey, beekeeping could be an incredibly rewarding venture. Imagine the satisfaction of producing your own honey, knowing exactly where it comes from and how it was made. First things first, you'll need to invest in some essential equipment: beehives, protective gear, and a smoker to calm the bees. These tools are crucial for ensuring your safety and the well-being of your bees. Additionally, you'll need tools for honey extraction, such as an extractor, uncapping knife, and strainers. These will help you efficiently harvest and process the honey. You'll also need to find a suitable location for your hives, ideally with access to diverse flora for your bees to forage on. A variety of flowers ensures that your bees have a rich and varied diet, which in turn produces high-quality honey. The beauty of beekeeping is that it's a relatively hands-off operation. Once your hives are set up, the bees do most of the work. They are incredibly efficient and self-sufficient creatures. Once your hives are set up, the bees do most of the work. They are incredibly efficient and self-sufficient creatures, tirelessly working to gather nectar and pollen. Of course, you'll need to monitor their health, manage pests, and harvest the honey. Regular inspections are necessary to ensure your bees are thriving and free from diseases or parasites, but it's a relatively low-maintenance business. With proper care and attention, your bees will continue to produce honey year after year. providing you with a steady supply of this golden treasure. And let's not forget about the environmental impact. Bees are essential pollinators, playing a crucial role in the ecosystem. They help plants reproduce, which in turn supports the entire food chain. By keeping bees, you're contributing to the health of our planet. Your efforts help maintain biodiversity and support the growth of plants and crops. Plus, you get to enjoy the sweet rewards of fresh, local honey. There's nothing quite like the taste of honey harvested from your own backyard. It's a true labor of love. Chapter 5: Poultry Farming, Free-Range Eggs, and Niche Markets. Alright, let's talk poultry farming. Now, when most people think of poultry farming, they think of massive industrial farms. But here's the thing, there's a growing demand for ethically sourced, free-range poultry products, and that's where you come in. Starting a small-scale poultry farm can be incredibly rewarding. You can focus on raising chickens for eggs, meat, or even both. And if you're looking for a niche market, consider raising ducks, geese, or even quail. One of the keys to success in poultry farming is providing your birds with ample space to roam and forage. This not only leads to healthier birds, but also results in higher quality products. And trust me, consumers are willing to pay a premium for those golden yolks from pasture-raised chickens. Another important aspect is marketing. Connect with local restaurants, farmers markets, and health food stores to showcase your ethically sourced poultry products. Chapter 6: Organic Herb Farming, a growing market for fresh flavors. Now, if you're passionate about fresh herbs and sustainable practices, organic herb farming might be the perfect fit for you. This practice not only allows you to grow your own fresh produce, but also contributes to a healthier environment. By choosing organic methods, you are ensuring that your herbs are free from harmful chemicals, making them safer for consumption. The demand for organic produce is on the rise, and herbs are no exception. More and more consumers are seeking out fresh organic options for their cooking and wellness needs. This growing market presents a fantastic opportunity for small-scale farmers and hobbyists alike. Starting an organic herb farm doesn't require a ton of space. Even a small backyard or a few pots on a balcony can yield a surprising amount of fresh herbs. This makes it accessible for urban dwellers and those with limited land. You can easily grow herbs in raised beds, containers, or even indoors with a grow light setup. This flexibility allows you to adapt your herb farming to your living situation and available space. Plus, growing herbs indoors can provide a year-round supply of fresh flavors. The key is to focus on organic farming practices. That means no synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers. Instead, use natural compost and organic pest control methods to maintain the health of your plants and the soil. This approach not only benefits the environment, but also enhances the flavor and quality of your herbs. One of the great things about herb farming is that you can grow a wide variety of herbs to cater to different tastes and culinary needs. Whether you're growing for personal use or for sale, having a diverse selection of herbs can attract more customers and provide more options for your own cooking. From basil and oregano to thyme and rosemary, the possibilities are endless. Each herb has its own unique flavor profile and uses, making them a versatile addition to any garden or kitchen. And here's a pro tip. Consider drying or freezing your herbs to extend their shelf life and create additional revenue streams. Dried herbs can be sold in small packets, while frozen herbs can be a convenient option for those who want to preserve the fresh taste of summer all year round. You can even explore creating your own herb blends or infused oils. These products can add a gourmet touch to your offerings and appeal to food enthusiasts looking for unique and high-quality ingredients. With a little creativity, the potential for your organic herb farm is truly limitless. Chapter 7: Mushroom Farming from Basement to Business. Last but not least, let's talk about mushroom farming. This fascinating venture has been gaining popularity for its simplicity and profitability. Now, this one might seem a little unconventional, but trust me on this. Mushroom farming is not only a unique agricultural practice, but also a sustainable one. Mushroom farming can be incredibly profitable, and the best part is, you can do it in a relatively small space. Whether you have a tiny backyard or just a corner in your basement, you can start growing mushrooms. You don't need a huge farm to grow mushrooms. You can start right in your own basement, garage, or even a spare closet. This makes it accessible for almost anyone, regardless of space constraints. All you need is a dark, humid environment and the right growing medium. The setup is simple and doesn't require a lot of expensive equipment. There are tons of different mushroom varieties to choose from, but some of the easiest and most popular for beginners include oyster mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and button mushrooms. Each type has its own unique growing requirements and flavors. One of the things I love about mushroom farming is that it's a relatively quick turnaround. Unlike many other crops that take months to mature, mushrooms can be ready to harvest in a matter of weeks. Depending on the variety, you can start harvesting mushrooms in just a few weeks. This rapid growth cycle means you can have multiple harvests throughout the year, maximizing your yield and profits. Plus, mushrooms are a high-value crop, so you can generate a decent income even with a small-scale operation. Their demand is consistently high in markets, restaurants, and health food stores, making them a lucrative option for aspiring farmers. So there you have it. 7 incredible farming ideas for new entrepreneurs. Starting a farming business doesn't require massive land or resources, just passion and the right idea. From small-scale ventures like microgreens to futuristic solutions like vertical farming, there's something for every entrepreneur in agriculture. Which idea excites you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to stay tuned to Global Fact Trends for more tips and insights on farming and beyond.